Welcome back to Dahlonega, the UNG Campus Connection Classic here on the campus of the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega, as North Georgia will take on Catawba in game number 2 of the UNG Campus Connection Classic. Lineup changes for North Georgia from game 1 only in terms of the defensive side. Olivia Sinkfield will start the game at first place, while Katie Collins will be the DP. They'll all go up against Brooke Walzer. 2-2 on the year. A 2.50 ERA, 5 starts on the year, 3 complete games, 18 strikeouts to 5 walks, batters 212 against her. Walker McCrary, the entire NSN crew, as we get ready for Olivia Sinkfield. Sinkfield will lead things off, now hitting 280 on the year. 2 doubles and a triple, 4 RBI. First pitch is a ball, and we are underway a minute early, 1:59. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Catawba throws Walzer into the circle, a junior from Thomasville, North Carolina. Catawba is actually 2-0. Now one up the middle, it's a base hit to lead things off for North Georgia. And that brings Hobby Gregory up to the plate. So Hobby will stand in. First pitch is a strike to the sophomore. Hitting .365, that's tops on the team. 4 doubles, 5 RBI. The 0-1, that found the outside corner, 0-2. Nighthawk fans didn't quite agree with it. The 0-2. That'll get down in left field in front of Allie Baker. Back-to-back singles to lead things off. 2 on and none out for Kaylin Anthony. Defensive lineup for the Lady Indians looks like this. Baker in left, Gersten in center, Huggins in right, Holland and McCarthy on the corners, Dean and Brawley up the middle, Hunter behind the plate as the first pitch to Kaylin Anthony is a ball, 1-0. .312 batting average for the junior Kaylin Anthony out of Hoshton. 20 of 64 on the year, 10 runs scored, 5 doubles, a home run. That's hit deep to left, but it'll hook foul, 1-1. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1. Catawba in their navy uniforms with the gray pants and the white socks. North Georgia stays in the white tops and blue bottoms. The 2-1. In the air to center. Gertzen there, doesn't even have to move. Sinkfield acted as if she was going to tag up. A good throw, though, from Gertzen keeps her there. 1 down for Katie Collins. Collins 276 on the year. Hit her 3rd double back in game 1 of the Classic. That scored the only Nighthawk run. Tried to stretch it into a triple and was thrown out. The 0-1. Outside. Ball and a strike. Again, another great crowd on hand. on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Dahlonega. That's fouled off. It's 1-2. Catawba playing their first game of the day. They'll play one more here in the UNG Campus Connection Classic. The 1-2 to second. Brawley to second for one, over to first, not in time, as that's a fielder's choice. Runners will be on the corners for Kaylee Womack. Womack, and a great stab at it by Walzer, ends the inning. Nighthawks leave two stranded in the first. We head to the bottom half. No score on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
To the bottom of the first we go. Lakin Chambers in the circle. We'll hit her line here in a minute for Catawba. Gertson, Baker, Huggins, Ellenberg, Dean, Brawley, McCarthy, Hunter, Holland. 1 through 9 for Mandy Harris Morgan's Lady Indian squad. First up, though, is Sydney Gertson. Gertson on the year, 270 with 11 runs scored, a double and a triple, and 8 singles. First pitch from Chambers, right down the middle, strike one. Chambers 4-1 on the year in 6 appearances, 5 of them being starts. She's thrown 2 complete games. Her ERA, .48. Giving up just 3 runs, 2 of them earned off 13 hits, 17 strikeouts to 2 walks. Grounded to Womack, over to first in time, out number 1. Batters against Chambers hitting just 129 on the year. Here's Allie Baker. Baker hitting .375 on the year. Limited action, only played in 9 of the 12 games for the Lady Indians. One of her hits, though, a home run, another a triple. Ball 1. Defensive lineup for North Georgia after this pitch from Chambers. That's up the middle for a hit. Leah Huggins will step in for the Lady Indians. Duncan in left, Anthony in center, Gregory out in right. Womack and Sinkfield on the corner, Stowers and Williams up the middle, and Hammondtree behind the plate. Strike one to Huggins, a senior from Hope Mills, North Carolina. 289 on the year. Missed high. 1-1. The 1-1. Chop to second, could be 2. Williams over to Stowers for 1, not in time for the second. So a fielder's choice. A runner on first and 2 outs for Preston Ellenberg. Ellenberg 323 on the year. Swung and missed on the off speed, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's low. 1-1. The 1-1. That's in for a strike. 1-2. Catawba breaking out the drumsticks to hit on their buckets. The 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. Two, fouled straight back into the netting. We'll do it again. Grounded to short. Stowers will take it to second herself for the 3rd out of the inning. A hit for the Lady Indians, not harmful. We head to the top of the 2nd. No score on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Marley Stowers will lead things off here in the 2nd for North Georgia. First pitch to the shortstop is outside, ball 1. Marley hitting .255 on the year. She scored 9 times, brought home 8. Has a home run, a triple, and 2 doubles. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. In the air and foul down the right field line, 1-2. Off speed, high and away, 2-2. In the air to right. Huggins has a beat on it near the line, and she'll make the catch for out number 1. Bringing up Harley Williams. So here's Harley Williams. Ball outside, 1-0. In limited action this year, 154 batting average. Just 2 of 13 at the plate. That caught the inside corner, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. It's high and away. 2-1. That sends Nicole Hunter out to have a word with her pitcher. Both girls hailing from Thomasville, Hunter and Walzer. Hunter a sophomore, Walzer a junior. Just missed the zone, and the count goes to 3-1. In for a strike, and the count runs full. And that's outside, a walk to Harley Williams. And now Shelby Hammondtree will come to the plate. Hammondtree still trying to get the bat going here in the early portions of this season. She'll rip this one foul down the third baseline, 0-1. Good contact having been made by Shelby, just has not been able to convert it into hits, although 3 of her 4 hits on the year have been doubles. So when she's been able to put the ball in play and reach base, she's been able to move some runners around. That's in for a strike, 0-2. Reaches for that one, sends it to second. Brawley to second for one, over to first, not in time. Fielder's choice. Retires Williams, and now Duncan will step up. So here's Lexi. Just outside, ball 1. Lexi, 235 on the year. This is her 6th start of the season, 18th game. That's in for a strike, 1-1. 4 of 17 at the plate, 2 doubles, 2 RBI. This one grounded to short. Dean throws to second to retire the third batter. We head to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here in Dahlonega on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
To the second inning we go here at Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium. Scoreless between North Georgia and Catawba. Leading off will be the shortstop for Catawba. That's Jordan Dean. First pitch to Dean, in for a strike, 0-1. That one missed. A ball and a strike. One and one. High in the air, shallow right field. Gregory's got a beat on it and makes the catch near the line for out number 1. Brings up the second baseman, Carly Brawley. Brawley hitting .226 on the year. First pitch is grounded toward the right side. The second baseman, Williams, flips with the glove to Sinkfield for out number 2. Good play there by Williams, and that brings up Sierra McCarthy. Two down here in the second. First pitch from Chambers to McCarthy right down Main Street, strike 1. Looking in the Catawba dugout, that's a half-hearted swing that goes around, 0-2. They've got drumsticks, foam fingers. Who knows what other props the Indians will pull out today. The 0-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, 1-2. I do like the foam fingers. The 1-2. Bounces to the plate, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. And a strikeout ends the inning. No score through 2 innings here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Back here in Dahlonega, no score through 2 innings. Nighthawks coming to bat. Here's Olivia Sinkfield. Sinkfield reached base the first time up. Here's the first pitch. It's in the inside corner, strike 1. Sinkfield fouls the off-speed pitch off, 0-2. Now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Walzer is outside, 2-2. Walzer works quickly. 2-2. Missed low, and the count's full on the freshman Olivia Sinkfield. Payoff pitch. Missed low and inside, and Sinkfield reaches by a walk, bringing up Hobby Gregory. So Hobby Gregory stands in. She's 1 for 1. A great candidate to lay down a bunt from the left-handed batter's box as well. She squares the bunt, lays it down, it hit her in the box, so it's a foul ball. Luckily kept her feet in the box, so was able to have a foul ball there, 0-1. Of course, if the ball hit her while she was outside the batter's box, it would be an out. She squares the bunt again, pulls back, 1-1. You see the entire defense of Catawba move around. Off screen, Allie Baker was coming in to cover third. Hobby again squares the bunt, lays it down nicely, right back to the pitcher, Walzer. Over to the second baseman, not in time, and Sinkfield wisely goes to third. It's a hit and an error. And that puts runners on second and third for Kaylin Anthony. So here's Anthony with runners on second and third. First pitch hitter. So the bases will be loaded for Katie Collins. And Mike Davenport will go out to have a word before Katie steps in, as the Catawba infield discusses how they want to play things. And now here comes Katie Collins. Collins sends it into right field. That'll get down for a hit. One run will score. And it is 1-0 North Georgia. So here's Womack. She'll send this one high and deep to left field. Back it goes, and it's past the glove of the left fielder Baker. 2 runs will score, and Collins will stand on third. It's a double, and it's 3-0 North Georgia. And it's a mound visit first, as Catawba wants to discuss some things before Marley Stowers steps in. It's 3-0 North Georgia as the Nighthawks bats have come alive here in the top of the third. And it looks like that Mike Davenport is going to make a pinch runner. For Katie Collins, it'll be Kelly Kahlert, as Marley Stowers gets ready to step in. So Kahlert will run at third as Stowers gets ready to stand in. Nighthawks looking to blow this game open. First pitch is low, ball one. The 1-0. Grounded towards second. It gets through for a base hit. One run will score. Stowers hard round around first as Womack comes home to score. It's 5-0 North Georgia. Harley Williams stands in. First pitch to Williams is on the inside half, strike one. Pitch, Williams checked swing, fouls it away. 0-2. That one fouled away as well, still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Harley Williams. She reaches at that one. It's a fair ball. It'll be 3 unassisted, but it'll move Stowers up to second, and it'll bring Shelby Hammondtree to the plate. See what Hammondtree can do. First pitch strike, 0-1. Ball one. Now 2-1. North Georgia women's basketball leading Georgia Southwestern 42-29. At halftime, that's fouled away, 2-2. North Georgia baseball leading Georgia Southwestern 4-2 in the bottom of the 10th. So they go to extra innings. And Nighthawks leading that one. Counts 3-2. Hammondtree fouls it off again. Again, Hammondtree fouls it away. Doing a good job of fighting here is the junior catcher. Into right field. Huggins in foul ground will make the catch. Stowers tags up. So 2 away for Lexi Duncan. First pitch, a strike to Lexi, 0-1. Reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. That's a ball, 1-1. Ball and a strike, the pitch. Lined up the middle, and the Nighthawks score again. 6-0 North Georgia. So Sinkfield steps back in. She's 1 for 1 with a walk today. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Nighthawks lead at 6-0 here in the third. Trying to get to that 8th. Or she's got to play 5 innings, as that's a stolen base for Lexi on a ball, 1-1. So Lexi in scoring position now. The 1-1. Chopped foul. 1-2. Six to nothing, North Georgia has had their bats wake up in the third. Line to first, a good play by McCarthy ends the inning, but not before North Georgia strikes. 6 runs off 5 hits and 1 left on base. 6-0 your new score as we head to the bottom of the third on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier to
Nicole Hunter will lead things off. 8-9-1 due up for Catawba here in the third. They trail 6-0 after an offensive show by the Nighthawks. They sent 10 batters to the plate in the inning. First pitch strike, 0-1. 6 runs off 5 hits and 1 Indian error. The 0-1 to Hunter is lined foul, 0-2. Hunter in very limited action. She's 4 for 9 at the plate, 4 runs scored, 2 doubles, a home run, and 7 RBI. The 0-2. Low and away, 1-2. This just her 7th game played of the year, 6th start for the sophomore. Breaking ball found the zone. No, it didn't. 2-2. Don't know where that missed. I thought the home plate umpire was about to step back and crank the chainsaw. Instead, the 2-2 pitch is fouled away, and it's still 2-2. It must have missed low because it didn't look like it missed the plate. Either that or it was just such a good pitch by Lakin, the home plate umpire didn't know what to do. Here's the 2-2 again. This one lined to second. Off the short hop by Williams, she tosses to first for out number 1. and brings up Grace Holland to the plate for Catawba. Holland 267 on the year. 9 runs scored, 3 doubles, 4 RBI. She'll chop this one to third. Womack fields and throws. There's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup in Sydney Gertzen. Gertzen, a sophomore from Salisbury, Maryland. Of course, Catawba in Salisbury, North Carolina. So just moving to a different state, stays in the same city. Into center. Not a whole lot of movement for Kaylin Anthony. 1, 2, 3 go the Indians in the third. We head to the fourth. 6-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Hobby Gregory will lead things off for North Georgia. She's 2 for 2 on the day, a couple of singles for the sophomore. First pitch, chopped to second. A good play made, but almost not getting the throw over to first was Brawley. She makes a good play, though, and a good catch made by McCarthy. Here's Kaylin Anthony. Kaylin 0 for 1. She was hit by a pitcher last time up. First pitch, she'll take this one into right field. It's a single for Kaylin. And now Kelly Kahlert will step in. Kahlert hitting 200 on the year. She watches ball 1. She stays in the game after pinch running back last inning. The 1-0, that's outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Chop to third. Holland only one play to first. 2 down. Anthony moves to second. Now here's Kaylee Womack.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am! Dude, you're on fire! Oh, yeah! No, you're on fire! Look behind you! I'm cool, I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd. But we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Six 0 North Georgia as we head to the bottom of the fourth. And it'll be the left fielder, Allie Baker, to step in. She's 1 for 1 on the day with a single. She was retired on a fielder's choice later in the first inning. She'll chop this one to third. Womack in time, out number 1. That'll bring up Leah Huggins. First pitch to Huggins. That's to Womack. She fields. Long throw in time. 2 down. Now for the designated player, Preston Ellenberg. She grounded into a fielder's choice back in the first. That's in for a strike, going 1. The 0-1 pitch. Bounces to the plate, 1-1. One and one from Chambers to Ellenberg. Chop to third, backhand but foul, 1-2. Bria Bush warming up in the Nighthawk bullpen, as is Lauren Bashirs. That's outside. It's 2-2. Count runs full on Ellenberg. And strike 3 called as Chambers gets her looking. We head to the top of the 5th, 6-0 North Georgia here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
So here's Marley Stowers to lead off the fifth for North Georgia. If they can score 2 here and then hold the Indians scoreless in the bottom half, the game would be over. Got to score 2 first. First pitch strike 0-1. That's low, 1-1. Stowers, a good shot out to deep center. It'll hit off the base of the wall. Stowers rounds first, heads to second. A leadoff double for the senior. That brings up Harley Williams. So here's Harley Williams. She's 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. That's a strike to Harley, 0-1. In for a strike as well, 0-2. That'll get through for a hit. She reaches for it. Stowers to home. That's in for 1 run. Now Williams stuck in between first and second. She'll slide back. She's out on the play. But a hit and a run, and North Georgia has got the 7-0 lead. Now Shelby Hammondtree. First pitch to Hammondtree is fouled away, 0-1. Coach Davenport wants to have a word with Shelby. She's trying to get things going. She's seeing the ball pretty well, just not getting the bat on the ball very well here in the early goings. She's had a lot of good contact, just hasn't been able to put it in between the lines so far in today's 2 games. The 0-1. It's away, 1-1. Big swing and a miss at the rise ball, 1-2. Shelby pops this one up shallow left field. Coming in is Baker. She'll make the catch for the second out of the inning, and that brings up Lexi Duncan. First pitch to Lexi is outside, ball 1. The 1-0. Inside again, 2-0. Pitch. Lexi lines this one into left. It'll get down for a 2-out single as she rounds first. She thought about a second base, but wisely held back. And we'll see who comes up to bat for North Georgia. It looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter. And it will be. It'll be Kristen Adkins. So here's Kristen Adkins hitting 125 on the year, coming in the pinch hitting role here. Redshirt junior from Powell, Ohio, and a transfer from Middle Tennessee. First pitch outside, ball one. The 1-0. Missed low, 2-0. Mike Davenport gives the signs down the third base line in his 22nd year as head coach. Slides in on the strike on a stolen base. It's 2-1. So Duncan, her second stolen base of the game. See if Kristen can bring her home and put North Georgia up 8-0. Holds back on the swing. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Up the middle. Dean with a good play and throws her out at first for out number 3. Nighthawks get one, though. It's 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts. A lot of defensive changes for North Georgia as Jordan Dean steps in. Now catching Adela Carver. Now at first, Kristen Adkins. At second, Cheyenne Mosteller. At third, Brooke Wakenig. In right, Kelly Kahlert. First pitch grounded back to Lakin. She throws over to Adkins for out number 1. Good play by Lakin Chambers. That'll bring up Carly Brawley.
First pitch is low, ball 1. Brawley 0 for 1 with a ground out. As Palm Beach Atlantic fans starting to make their way back into the grandstands. This one lifted high down the left field line, but well foul as Lexi Duncan sees it out. 1-1. Seven nothing North Georgia. Outside, 2-1. Mosteller, a redshirt sophomore from Gray, Georgia, Jones County High School. Gordon State transfer. Brooke Wakenig, a sophomore from Catawba, Georgia, as that one's in 2-2. Of course, Adkins from Powell, Ohio, and Kahlert from Flowery Branch, as we've already mentioned. Adela Carver, a freshman from Calhoun, as the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Lined into right center. That'll get down for a hit. Could be extra bases. Instead, a great throw by Kaylin Anthony holds it to just first, and that'll bring up Sierra McCarthy. McCarthy 0 for 1 on the day, struck out. She'll foul the first one off, 0-1. 7 runs off 11 hits for North Georgia. Catawba, no runs off 2 hits. They've committed an error. The 0-1. Now 1-1. That pitch gets away from Carver. Count now 2-2 after the foul ball. Nice play by Chambers. She'll throw to third to get the out. So a runner on first and 2 out now for the catcher, Nicole Hunter. A good heads-up play by Lakin to check the runner instead of going straight to first. That ball bounces to the plate. 1-0. North Georgia up big on Georgia Southwestern basketball, 78-53. With about 4 minutes to play, North Georgia about to win the Peach Belt Conference Championship outright in regular season play. Just the first team to do it in back-to-back years in 5 tries. And for a strike 2-1. Last 5 years, we've either had divisional champs or had teams not win it in back-to-back years. North Georgia just about 4 minutes away from doing it. That's ball 3. The 3-1. Just missed, ball 4. That brings up Grace Holland. Ball 1 to Holland. Swung on and missed. That's 1-1. Again, the 1-1 here. It bounces to the plate. Good job by Carver to scoop it up immediately, not allow a runner to advance, and that'll bring Molly Child out of the dugout to have a word with Lakin. Leading 7-0. Two balls and a strike to Holland. In the air, center field. Kaylin Anthony's got a beat on it and makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the 6th, 7-0 North Georgia here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much...
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
It's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Here in the 6th inning. Another pinch hitter on deck for the Nighthawks. Caitlin Perry will be up next, as that's ball 1. Two and 0 to Turner. That's inside 3-0. 3-0 pitch is fouled off, 3-1. And ball 4. So that brings up Caitlin Perry. Caitlin Perry hitting .308 on the year. First pitch is a strike. Down in Statesboro, Ricky Medina and Tobin Sanctuary both currently in the top 8 of the small bore championship. That's to qualify for the small bore finals later on tonight. Grounded to short, could be 2. Dean to 1, over to first, not in time. So 1 out for Kelly Kahlert. So here's Kahlert. That was pitch number 100, by the way, for Walzer. This one right back up the middle. It's a hit. Perry to second, and that brings up Brooke Wakenig. First pitch to Brooke is in for a strike, going 1. Low, ball 1. Wakenig looking for her first hit on the year. That's in for a strike. 1-2. Grounded back to the pitcher. Tried to go to third. So here's Marley Stowers. Bases loaded and 1 out for Stowers. Here's the pitch. Low ball 1. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. That's in for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Marley. The 2-2. Chop towards second. Over to first for 1. A run will score, though. And that brings up Cheyenne Mosteller. First pitch ball. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, fouled away. A ball and a strike. Nighthawks up 8-0. If they can hold Catawba scoreless in the bottom half, the game over. Looking for an insurance run or two here, just to make sure. 2 balls and a strike. Our next game on the field will be Palm Beach Atlantic taking on Catawba. Live stats available, no video. The 2-1. Lined into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. 2 runs will score as Mosteller rounds first, heads to second. She will round second. Come to third as the throw went to second. And that's a triple for Cheyenne Mosteller, and it's 10-0 North Georgia. And that brings up Adela Carver. (10-0 North Georgia. Bats have come alive in this game. 0-1 to Carver. The 0-1. Into left field, and that's a hit for Carver. Another run scores. 11-0 North Georgia as Lexi Duncan comes up. North Georgia women defeat Georgia Southwestern 86-60. First pitch to Duncan, a strike. North Georgia wins the Peach Belt regular season championship outright. The 0-1, fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. Final score from Americus in baseball action. North Georgia defeats Georgia Southwestern 4-2 in the first game of that doubleheader. We'll play a second one in a little bit. Grounded to third. Duncan not going to be able to beat that out, and the inning is over. But the Nighthawks go for 4 runs off 3 hits and leave 1 on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 11-0 North Georgia on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe. So you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
More defensive changes for North Georgia here in the bottom of the 6th after Abby Crawford's first pitch, ball 1. Crawford now in the circle for North Georgia. Mosteller moves from second to short. Kaylee Turner at second. Caitlin Perry in left. Duncan moves from left to center as that pitch fouled off. 1-1. Barring nothing catastrophic here, Lake and Chambers will get the win, go to 5-1 on the year. The 2-0 pitch is, or the 1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1. That's outside, 3 balls and a strike. Pitch fouled away, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Gertzen. Swung on and missed. 1 down for Allie Baker. First pitch to Baker. She was 1 for 2 on the day. Is low, ball 1. One-0 fouled away, 1-1. The 1-1. Missed just outside, 2-1. Catherine Budnovich for Palm Beach Atlantic starting to warm up in the bullpen. She'll likely be the Game 3 starter for Palm Beach. Grounded to short. Mosteller to Adkins, out number 2. That brings up Leah Huggins. Pitching change for North Georgia. We will take a 45-second break and introduce you to the new pitcher right after this.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am. Dude, you're on fire. Oh, yeah. No, you're on fire. Look behind you. I'm cool. I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
North Georgia making a call to the bullpen for the sophomore Riley Patton. First pitch to Huggins is a ball, 1-0. This one lined off the foot of Patton to second, over to first in time, and the Nighthawks earn the win. We'll be back with you on Monday, a 2 p.m. first pitch for a doubleheader against Palm Beach Atlantic. Until then, for the entire NSN crew, I'm Walker McCrary signing off. Your final score, North Georgia 11, Catawba 0 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.